Hello folks and welcome to the Ocean State Cuisine, where today's special on the board is buffalo chicken wrap. So grab yourself a nice cold drink and let's dive in and give it a look. But first of all, remember to like and subscribe and ring that bell notification down below. This all helps in supporting the channel. So let's make ourselves a buffalo chicken wrap. I have to be honest, I've been eating these about twice a week. I'm really addicted to them lately. And the chicken that we see here is store-bought. So the market near my house, Publix, they actually make these chicken tenders. Now, if you want the recipe on my chicken tenders, which are really good, I'm going to post that video, the information in the description panel of today's video, and also embedded at the end of today's video. So obviously, after heating this up, and I heat it up in an air fryer, I'm now going to start chopping it up into nice bite-sized chunks. And you may be thinking to yourself, that doesn't seem like enough chicken. Well, for the size wraps that I don't have the large wraps. That chicken is actually the perfect amount. Plus, we're going to be adding other ingredients in this wrap. So now next in this small bowl, I added about a tablespoon of butter. And then after this, we're going to hit it with a little bit of garlic powder. I would say probably like a quarter to a half a teaspoon. Not much garlic powder at all, because I'm not really sure if Publix actually adds garlic powder when they make the chicken. When I make chicken tenders, I do. And then I'm going to place this in the microwave on high for about 15 seconds until the butter melts. And then here I am shaking up my hot sauce. I prefer red hot or Texas Pete. It seems like that they changed Frank's red hot sauce over the years for the better. It's a lot more creamier, thicker, and it seems like it's hotter, more spicy. Because you could also just use the Frank's red hot sauce as is without using the butter or the garlic, but I like the taste of this. I would say that I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of the red hot sauce. And then with a small spoon, I'm going to mix this well. And then in goes our pieces of chicken, and we're going to turn them around in this sauce and coat them really good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm already starting to get hungry. Because after all, this is where our main flavor is actually coming from. Now this is optional. Sometimes I don't use this because I don't always have lettuce in the house. But seeing I have some, I figured why not. So now I'm just going to get this lettuce and I'm just going to slice it up into like shreds. Easy enough. We all know how to do this. Now it's time to start putting this together. So here's our wrap. And I would say this one's probably about 8 inches maybe. The largest one's like 10 to 12. And then also in the meantime, on a low heat or like a medium to a low heat, you want to start heating up a pan on your stove. A flat skillet is the best. If you guys saw my burrito video, you know where I'm going with this. So now first I'm adding the shredded lettuce to the wrap, as we see right here. And then next I'm going to add this cheddar cheese blend. This is a really good cheddar cheese blend by Sargento. It's called 4-State Cheddar. It's really good. It's really easy when you're making these wraps to get carried away and add too much filler, and then it's tough to roll these up. So just try to eyeball it the best you can. And again, having the larger wraps will give you more space to work with. And now I'm going to add some real bacon bits to this. Not too much. I would say maybe about a half of a teaspoon. Again, you could add as much of this as you want. And then next, I'm going to add some peppercini to these, which is also known as vinegar peppers. This really gives it that nice vinegary bite. Now, if you're from New England and you could get your hot cherry peppers, slice those up, those are really good in this too. But they are going to make it a lot more spicier. Or even jalapeno peppers. So with the vinegar peppers, I just rip them off the stem like this. And this way you don't get the seeds in the stem. Now comes the star of the show, the buffalo coated chicken. And it's best to just get in there with your fingers and place the chicken right on top of everything else. If you have sensitive skin when it comes to hot sauces, just wear some rubber gloves. Now I slid this on a cutting board or a hard, clean surface. It's a lot easier to roll up the wrap this way. And now we're going to start rolling this up by picking up the two sides, just like I'm doing right here. And then I pick up the back of the wrap facing you guys, but that's actually facing me. And I pick that up with my two thumbs and I push it forward, just like we see right here. And you'll want to try to keep everything tight, but try not to rip it. And then as I'm rolling this forward, I'm tucking in the sides. And there we have it. Now to finish it off, I'm just going to tuck in the sides. Try to get it to look nice and uniformed. And there you have a beautiful wrap. Now the next step is taking it on over to the stove to our warm pan now. And actually, I put mine on about medium low to about almost a medium heat. You know, it depends on how hot your stove cooks. And that's going to help all the ends and the seal kind of bind together and cook the wrap a bit. I am going to make a confession. I did leave out an ingredient that I usually add to the wrap inside the wrap, and that's blue cheese dressing. I love blue cheese dressing on my buffalo chicken. And you could also use ranch if you'd rather use ranch, and I prefer putting it inside the wrap, but I forgot all about it. So I'm just going to serve the blue cheese dressing off on the side and just dip the wrap into it while I'm eating it. So again, I'm just frying up the seam side, the sides or the edges, and also the top until it gets a nice brown color. And this is also going to make it too where the wrap is going to seal up nice. So it's going to keep it nice and tight and hopefully not leak. I can't stand it when I get a wrap out somewhere and it all starts falling apart. Okay, now I'm going to transfer this onto a dish or a plate, and I'm going to cut it on a diagonal. This makes it a lot easier to eat and to also dip. And then next I'm going to microwave it for about maybe 20 seconds to 30 seconds, that's it. And this is just going to cook the wrap a little more and also help melt the cheese a bit. Order up, and there we are, folks. My buffalo chicken wrap. Now I served this again with a side of blue cheese dressing to dip it into, and also some celery sticks. So I hope you guys give this recipe a shot, and I thank you so much for stopping by the Ocean State Cuisine. And until the next time, you guys have yourself a fantastic day. Take care. Bye-bye.